Module 1.7, Chew on This, is a solidify and understanding task. So this is one of those tasks that's saying, all right, we're getting towards the end of the unit. We just want to give you a chance to make sure that you totally get it before we give you that test. And so it's giving you a chance to make sure that things make sense in your brain. So we're talking about candy again, and we're talking about Mr. and Mrs. Gloop. So we'll go ahead and read this story. It says, Mr. and Mrs. Gloop want their son, Augustus, to do his homework every day. Augustus loves to eat candy, so his parents have decided to motivate him to do his homework by giving him candies for each day so that the homework is complete. Mr. Gloop says that on the first day, Augustus turns in his homework, he will give him 10 candies. On the second day, he promises to give him 20 candies. On the third day, he's going to give him 30 candies, and so on. So thinking about how this goes, it might help you to make a table. But once you start to figure out the pattern, the very first question on the formative is asking, looking at this pattern, on day 1 it's 10, and then it's 20, and then it's 30. Is this arithmetic or geometric? Remember, arithmetic sequences grow by addition or subtraction, and geometric sequences grow by multiplication. And then once you have answered that, then you want to go ahead and write your recursive. Remember, recursives are always f of n equals f of n minus 1 action. And then don't forget to give that starting value. And in this case, it starts on the first day. There were 10 candies. So that's also a pretty big hint. Since it starts at day 1, that's going to give you that n minus 1 in your explicit, which is problem number 3. And then once you write your explicit, you want to use that to find day 30, which means you're going to substitute 30 for n in your equation. So that's the first half. And then the second half says that Augustus decides he doesn't need that much candy. That's too much candy from his dad's plan. So he has a new plan. And his plan is that he, on day 1, he just gets 1 candy. And then on day 2, he gets 2 candies. And then the candies are going to double each day as he completes his homework. And so looking at that pattern, you have to decide, is it arithmetic or geometric? Remembering that arithmetic patterns grow by addition or subtraction, and geometric patterns grow by multiplication. And then here they've given you the model. So they made a table for you, and they made a graph, and they used their equation. They wrote their equation. They plugged in the 30th day. So what you need to do is using those two models to help you write a recursive, which is always that f of n equals f of n minus 1 action and the start value, and an explicit for our friend Augustus's plan. And then the very last question is an opinion question, sort of. Thinking at those two plans, which candy will give him more over time? Or which plan will give him more candy over time?